Hello friends, today we are going to solve problems on Kirchhoff's law. Before starting video, I want to tell you how to take or how to assume the loop direction and current direction. So take this simple circuit having source, resistances are connected in series because there is no division of a current which will come through this source. We know that current is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. Then from this higher potential to lower potential, same current is flowing through this resistance, same this resistance and this resistance also. And again meet source to complete the circuit. See circuit. Current is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. Same current again meet to the source. See, current is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. Then what we have to do? We have to take signs plus minus because it is very convenient to solve the problems. And then assume the loop direction. We can take clockwise or anti-clockwise, which is convenient for our calculation. See, if we take clockwise loop, then how we can write the equation? Let's see. The loop direction is clockwise, means loop is going minus to plus, means plus V. When loop direction is the same that of current direction. Current is flowing this side and loop is also this side. Then take negative sign R into I, because when current flowing through this direction through the resistances, then potential drop occur. Hence, loop and current direction is the same. Then take a minus sign, and the loop and current direction is opposite. Then take plus sign. We know that current is flowing from higher potential to lower potential, hence potential drop occur when flowing plus to minus, and for that we take negative sign if we consider the loop direction is the same that of current flowing direction. And when loop direction is opposite to current direction, then it take plus sign. According to Kirchhoff's law, and we get this equation, V minus R1 into I minus R2 into I minus R3 into I minus R4 into I is equal to 0. We know that why we take V is in plus sign, because on a sail loop direction is going from lower potential to higher potential. We know that why we take minus R into I, because this is a potential drop, and when current flow from higher potential to lower potential, then what? Voltage drop occur. Then loop direction and current direction is the same, then take negative sign. If loop direction is opposite that of current flowing direction, then it will be positive. First we take very simple circuit. What we have to do? First we have to find out current direction and loop direction, or we have to assume it. But we know that current is flowing from higher potential to lower potential, then the current direction is fixed and loop direction we have to assume. First, find out current direction, and we know that current flowing from higher potential to lower potential. Hence, C. From higher potential, take I. Same I, same I, same I is the current flowing from these two resistances and again meet to the source. And current is flowing from this direction, hence take a plus sign here and minus sign here. Again take plus sign here and minus sign here. Now assume the loop clockwise. We know the rules. Rule number 1. On cell, current flow from negative to positive, then sign positive. Lower potential to higher potential, take higher potential plus sign. On resistance, if current direction is opposite to loop, choose then loop direction, choose then positive. Opposite, positive. On resistance, if loop direction and current direction is the same, then take negative because their potential drop occur. Now see the circuit and see this equation. Plus 20 minus 4i minus 6i. Because current and loop direction is same, minus 4i minus 6i is equal to 0. Means minus 10i is equal to minus 20, I is equal to 2 ampere. Let's see the another example. The circuit having two sources and four resistances which are in series because there is no division of a current. But we have given two sources. Then how can we find the equation and the current value? Let's see. We know that first what we have to do, select the current direction and then select the loop direction. In such cases, what we have to do, we have to take current from higher source, higher voltage source, 20 volt, 8 volt, then take current from 20 volt. Current is flowing from this direction, this direction, this direction. Let's take plus here, minus here, plus here, minus here, plus here, minus here. Again this same current flowing from this resistance plus here, minus here and meet to the source. Now take loop direction is clockwise and current is anti-clockwise. Then we know that on a cell, see, clockwise but current is flowing from, or on a cell what we have to consider only loop direction from higher to lower, please take minus 20. Now resistance, loop direction is clockwise but current direction is anti-clockwise, then take a plus 2 into I. Now loop direction on a cell, with loop is going from clockwise, hence lower potential to higher potential, take plus 8. Again for 4 ohm, 2 ohm and 4 ohm resistances, clockwise loop direction and anti-clockwise current direction, hence take minus 4 into I, minus 2 into I, minus 4 into I. Minus 20. Okay. Now plus 4 into I, plus 2 into I, plus 4 into I. Then loop direction on 8, clockwise, loop direction is clockwise, hence lower to higher means plus 8. Now again 2 ohm resistance, current is flowing from this side, loop direction is this side, then take plus 2 into I. What we get? Minus 12 plus 12I is equal to 0, then I is equal to 1 ampere. Let's see this type of a circuit. This is a very simple circuit because we can see this is a symmetrical type of a circuit. See, A, B, E, F, A, this is the first loop. B, C, D, E, B, this is the second loop. Now, if we take current I1 from this source and current I2 from this source, we know that according to KCL, summation of a current meeting at the point is equal to summation of a current going away from the point. Hence, if we take I1 from here, I2 from here, for this branch we get current I1 plus I2. Take clockwise direction of a path, hence we get direction of path and current for this loop, and again for this select the current flow direction. What we take? I1 from this, I2 from this, I1, I2, plus here, minus here, plus here, minus here, now plus here, minus here, this branch I1 plus I2, and the path, loop path for calculation we take clockwise, here also clockwise. Now for this equation for loop first, A, B, E, F, A, current is flowing from lower potential to higher potential. On say lower potential to higher potential, take a plus 20, again plus here, minus here, hence see, the loop direction is clockwise and the same direction of a current. Hence, we know that on resistances, or if a current is flowing in the same direction that of a loop direction we choose for the calculation, then take minus 10 into I1. Now this I1, and from this I2 means I1 plus I2 for this branch, this is a current I1 I2 for 10 ohm resistance and this 10 volt. Now see, minus 10 into I1 plus I2, here voltage positive to negative, take negative. On a cell, loop direction positive, negative, then take minus. See, 20 minus 10 into I1 minus 10 into I1 plus I2 minus 10. 20 minus 10 minus 10 I1 minus 10 I1 and minus 10 into I2 is equal to 0. Now what we get? Minus 20 I1 minus 10 I2 is equal to minus 10. Hence we can rewrite as 2 I1 plus I2 is equal to 1. Now see, loop second, E, B, C, D, E. Okay. Or we can write B, C, D, E, B, B, C, D, E, B. Okay. Take from this 10 volt C. Loop direction is clockwise, and here -2 plus, hence on a cell take this plus. Again loop direction is clockwise, but current flowing direction is opposite. On resistances current is flowing opposite direction that of a loop direction, then take plus, hence 10 into I1 plus I2. Again opposite directions, 10 into I2. Now see, loop direction clockwise means from plus to minus, hence take minus. See, 10 plus 10 into I1 plus I2, because opposite direction, plus 10 opposite direction, minus 20 higher potential to lower potential. Now we can rewrite 10 minus 20 minus 10, 10 into I1, 10 into I2, 10 into I2. Then 10 I1 plus this 10 I2, 10 I2, 20 I2, this 10 is equal to 10. We can rewrite as 1 I1 plus 2 I2 is equal to 1. Simple mathematical calculations. Equation first is multiplied by 2. We get 4 I1 plus 2 I2 is equal to 2. And equation second minus from it. Then we get 3 I1 is equal to 1. Hence I1 is equal to 1 by 3. Okay. Now put this value in equation first. Hence 2 into 1 by 3, 2 by 3 plus I2 is equal to 1. Hence I2 is equal to 1 by 3. And I1 plus I2 is equal to 2 by 3. This is also same type of a problem. See, A, B, C, F, A is the first loop. C, D, E, F, C is the second loop. We can take current I1 from 70 volt and current I2 from 80 volt. For this branch, we get current I1 plus I2. If we take clockwise path, here also clockwise path, then see, we take current I1 from 70 volt. This current passes through first loop, and I2 from 80 volt. This current passes from loop second. This I1 plus I2 at a point C according to KCL law, we get current for this branch I1 plus I2, and the loop direction is clockwise, here also clockwise. Now loop direction on a cell, low potential to higher potential, plus, then again higher potential to lower potential, minus, plus, minus. Current is flowing in the direction that of a same loop direction, -3 into I1 plus I2, and here also same. Current is flowing in this direction, loop direction is also same, -2 into I1. See, for the second loop on a cell, lower potential to higher potential, plus 60, Now current is an opposite direction of a loop path. Then plus 4 into I2. Now on a cell, higher potential to lower potential means minus 80, and again we know that current is flowing in this direction, plus minus in this direction, but this is opposite to loop path direction. Then we get plus 3 into I1 plus I2. Now these are some mathematical calculations, and simplifying 5I1 plus 3I2 is equal to 10, 3I1 plus 7I2 is equal to 20. These are two equations we get. If we multiply the first equation by 3 and second equation by 5, we get 15I1 plus 9I2 is equal to 30. 15I1, 35I2 is equal to 100. If we take difference, then we get minus 26I2 is equal to minus 70. Hence I2 is equal to 2.69 ampere. Now this I2 value put in equation number second, then we get I1 is equal to 0.39 and I1 plus I2 is equal to 3.08. Now see, this is a next level problem because we have three unknowns and three equations to calculate current. Find the current flowing through first loop using KVL. Yes, if we take current I1 from this 10 volt, I1 is the same, but at this point current is divided here and here. If we take I1 here and I2 current is flowing for this second loop, then this branch get current I1 minus I2, and again this I1 current flowing here. For this branch only I1 minus I2. Same, I2 is current flowing till here, but at this point current is divided again. So for this loop, if we take I3 current, then for this branch we get current I2 minus I3. The same current here, I1 is the same I1, I2, I2, I3, I3. Only these two resistances get different current. Let's see. See the diagram. I1 from this 10 volt, the current passing 2 ohm resistance, because this point we get dividation of a current. If we take I2 for this loop, then for this branch we get I1 minus I2. Same for I3 for this loop, then for this resistance or this branch we get I2 minus I3. The same current I1 flowing this side and this side to meet or complete the first loop. Again same current I2, I2, I3, I3. See the equation first. Plus 10 loop path from lower potential to higher potential, minus 2I, 2 ohm resistance, and I1 is current flowing through this. Why minus? Because the loop direction and the current flowing direction is the same. Again for this branch minus 3 into I1 minus I2 because loop direction is clockwise and current is also flowing in this direction. Again minus 4I because again loop direction and current flowing direction is the same. Simple mathematical calculation, we get minus 9I1 plus 3I2 is equal to minus 10. Now see the second loop. Minus 6I2, why? Loop direction, current direction is the same. Again minus 6I2 minus I3 because again loop direction which we consider and the current flowing direction is the same. Again minus 3 into I2, same reason, plus, but here current flowing in this direction and loop going this direction, both are opposite, hence take plus. Simple mathematical calculation, we get 3I1 minus 18I2 plus 6I3 is equal to 0. This is the second loop equation. Now for the third loop, what? Minus 4I3 because loop direction, current direction is the same. On cell from higher potential to lower potential, hence minus 12. Again loop direction, current flowing direction is the same, hence minus 5 into I3, but here current is flowing from this direction and loop direction is opposite, hence plus 6 into I2 minus I3. After simple mathematical calculations, rewrite the equation. 6I2 minus 15I3 is equal to 12. This is third equation. I1, I2, I3, these three are unknowns and we have three equations. We know the Cramer's rule. For that we take coefficients and make a matrix. Minus 9, minus 3, I1, I2, but I3 term absent, hence take 0. I1, I2, I3 are the unknown matrix. We have to find value for I1 which is asked in question, and these again 3 minus 18, 6. Here I2 and I3's coefficient. I1 coefficient is absent, take the 0, take these values 10, 0, 12. Now we know Cramer's rule is delta 1 divided by delta for I1, first unknown. First column of this matrix is this minus 10, 0, 12, and these two columns remain same. This is a delta 1 and take its determinant, and delta the determinant of a parent matrix. See, delta means the determinant of a parent matrix and delta 1 means the column this minus 10, 0, 12 instead of minus 9, 3, 0, and these two remain same. Take this determinant and this determinant. Simple mathematical calculations, and we get 1.077 ampere is the current.